What up, G's? It's your boy, Prophet74. Today, I'm just gonna chill. It's New Year's Eve right now. I got a mess. I just started working on some stuff, and might as well put some tools to work. You guys notice here, I customized. This was actually a light. I took it off, and let me show you what I'm gonna do right now. Pretty much,
Jero Gaming. YKCESNO Nuevo Te Deseo Lo Mejor YK Sugas Crescendo.
Hola, ¿cómo estás, amigo? Bienvenido. How you doing? Vamos a hacer unas luces aquí para poner las cámaras aquí. So we're gonna put an LED camera here. It's pretty much like a Caillou camera. Vamos a hacer como una cámara con LEDs para que prenda y vamos a una soldada. Le quité esta, era un foco antes y se lo quité. It used to be a light bulb. I just took it off right now, and I'm gonna show you guys what I'm trying to do right now. Let's take this off. I just put it on right now, but I'm gonna have to redo it because I'm gonna have to resolder this LED. And you could buy these LEDs real inexpensive, real cheap. Puedes comprar estos LEDs bien baratos. Cuestan como $6. Y hacerlo tú solo, pero tienes que saber algo de electricidad. You need to know something about electricity if you want to do something like this. Not high voltage. You don't have to worry about the high voltage stuff. Let me move this out of the way here. Let me take this off right now. I have all my tools in front of me. And I just modified this. I actually bought this LED light a while back. I bought it for $6, I believe, or something like that. And this is what I'm doing.
Lone Star, hello.
What up, Lone Star? How you doing, man? Let me just show you guys a little bit what I'm doing. So this is a regular light bulb. It used to be a light bulb. If you guys see it, And what happened was I actually cut this off and put it in here. I'm gonna fit the camera up here, put the LED lights in here. If you guys see it. So I'm pretty much making our own tools. And this is LED light. You could buy this real inexpensive LED light for like $3, $6. You do have to know positive and negative. I'm not 100% familiar with all this crap yet. But today, we're going to remove the solder. See if we can remove the solder and rewire this one. I'm going to rewire and put it on here. But I got to make sure that this is cool. Alright, so we're going to redo this. We're going to try to take the cables off and re-solder them. Try to re-solder them. So let's go ahead and redo that. So right now, pretty much, let me set this solder here. Melt it out, see if it comes out. I think I have to put it to 300 because it's not hot enough. Now let me jump it up a little bit. Up. Probably like around 300. See if you guys see it. Probably up close to 300. How about 270? It's not hot enough for this thing. It is hot enough for the regular solder, but it's not hot enough for the solder that they actually put in here. And if you guys see it, it's not even coming off right now yet. Nope, not hot enough. It's not hot enough, but it is hot enough for this solder. Like, let me make sure I could get the right solder out. It's hot enough for this is the flux one. Check this out. Let me see how hot it is. What's up, Lone Star? How you guys doing, man? So it's hot enough for this one, but it's not hot enough for the other one. See how it is? It's hot enough for that one. So I'm gonna try to prepare it here. I'm gonna try and prepare it when it meets contact in here, and these two, like say I want to solder these two together. I want to make sure there's enough solder for both of them to tie up. So I dress it up nice and neat on the solder.
Lone Star, doing good waiting for 2019.
Oh man, same here, man. I mean, I hope it's another year, and it doesn't go too fast because man, kids are growing quick, man. And those are the things that you can't miss, 2019. I'm looking for a couple of things on 2019. Pretty much see if I could get a couple of things done. So here's a big old glob that we have. So this is what I'm going to show you guys. So we're going to dress them up with another one. Let me see if you guys can see it. Yeah, you guys can see it. So I put a big old glob in here. That's what I want. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to meet it and solder it together and then tie it up. You know, so I don't have another set of hands, which I wish I did. You know what? I have my tools in. Let me just see if I can bend it here. See if I can meet with it. We're just going to test it out, see how well it works with this one. So here it goes. Stop moving. So what we want to do is we want to create this contact with the solder. I want to make sure they meet together. I would pretty much tie it up first, but sometimes I like to put the glob on it. And it just comes off easily. I try not to breathe the lead. I think this is lead free, but still, I don't like to breathe the substance. Here's a contact. It's not a perfect contact, but usually I would just tie them down first before I even make the contact. But look at that. That's a beautiful contact at least. It's a little bit off. I could just replace it. Let me see if I can replace some more. Yeah, it's pretty much hard in there. That's what we want to see. We want to make sure that we have that in here. And now that it's melting hotter, so let me see. I'm going to try to remove this and try to put that one in there, but I'm not sure if it's melting. No, it's not coming through. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to marry it. I'm going to marry it. Let me make sure I have this up here because I actually need this. I'm going to marry it with the original one and see if I could pass it through. So this blue one, it's the LED. I just want to marry it something like this. Let me see if we could get you guys in there. Yeah, there you go. I'm going to try to marry it, put it together, and extend it. But after that, I'm going to tie it up with some tape here. Make sure. And what I do most of the times when I put tape, I like to do a hot heat gun and melt it so it could be nice and slim. But I don't have my heat gun today. I'm actually just going to do this on the run. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get another cable. I got plenty of cable here. Get a couple feet from it because we're going to run it. Stretch it out. You know what? Let's do two the same size because we want to make sure. Mostly I bend it right here and I just cut it from one end to the other. That's how I measure it. Let me see if I could do that. Two sizes like that. Meet them together. Cut it here. And then I just pretty much cut it again. So I can make two of them. Pretty much the same size. Then what we want to do is get it on the 10 volt. I guess it's on there. Yeah, 10. Not the 10. Is it the 10? Oh, it's a 16. 16. So we put it on the 16. There's one perfect cut. Straight it out. We're going to marry this one with the blue one. And then we're going to make another one too at the other end. I know it's a lot, but we'll cut it off right now. So I like to cut the tips a little bit. Waiting for the 16, and I hope you guys are ready and with your family chilling today. We're actually gonna start cooking in a bit right now. It's a little late for us, but we had a late lunch today, so we're just gonna pretty much gonna see what we can do today and chill with the family here. I mean, we already had a trip today. We didn't really want to do anything. We want to stay home and play some games and enjoy the day with you guys. But today I was just fiddling around here, messing around in my garage, and I just got into this stuff because I took two parts that I had sitting here for a while that I wasn't using, and I'm gonna customize make, and I'm gonna show you guys what we're gonna do because we're actually gonna do something fun. Watch with it. I actually like doing what I'm doing right now because it's fun, man. It's just fun. Just trying to get some more solder into this copper. Try not to breathe the fumes. That's what I'm doing. And I'm trying to put it all around it. So when it marries it, it will marry pretty good. And we're going to test it out real quick too. I just like to test things out first. All right. So we don't have that much to work with on the blue. And I just want to make sure I spin it. Spin it right. Oh, I spin it the wrong way. It's at 270 right now. I'm burning it at 270. Make sure it's hot. All right. We're going to try to marry it here. So melt this one. There we go. Not the best, but it's going. I'm trying to get a good. Ah, come on. I messed up on that one. Just takes a couple seconds for it. Come on, get in there. Get in there. There we go. Ah, I had it. I don't have the right tools here to actually do this right now. There we go. Not the best, but we're going to try to marry as much as possible. There we go. So it's heating up good. Emit. Not the greatest solder here, but I had it at first and then I just messed it up right now. So let me try to marry them again. Okay. Ah! You gotta let it cool off before you do this, because if you don't, it's one of those things that... Come on, marry it, marry it. Oh, I think I got it. Nope. I got the back end. Make sure I get this right. Strain it up. This one, I'll melt this one first. Oh, push it in there. There we go. Alright, we're good on that. I'll tape it up after, just to make sure that it's on there. Now we're going to marry another one. Put this one back in here. 16, 12, we'll do 16. I don't trust the other one. This is a new tool I got. This is an awesome tool, man. I went to the store the other day just to buy something like this and some of these tools. And today we're going to make this nice little homemade streaming tool. And it, dude, you could buy something like this, and instead of buying it, making it's the best thing to do, because they're expensive. These tools are freaking expensive. And when I saw something like this, you could buy something like this online for like 50 to 20 to 30 bucks, you know, and when you have the stuff that you can do on your own hands, and for 30 bucks or under 10 bucks, sometimes it's worth it. So let me get some copper in here. Got plenty of it now. Okay, perfect. Do the blue one. Do the red one now. The red one is going to be thinner. It's going to be a little harder. Wish I had another piece of metal here. See if I could tie it down. Marry it.
Descent 323. Happy New Year's, bro.
Hey, Descent, what's up, man? How you doing, brother? You ready to bring in the new year? And to you and your girl, Happy New Year too. Haven't seen you, haven't talked to you for a while, man. It's been a while, man. We need to start hanging around again, man. We're talking about another LAN party when Buddy comes in. People are talking about it already. You know, it's something that, yeah, I'm out for it. In March, he said March, so it's around the corner from us, so let's see. We'll put some more on the other side. Around the corner. It's around the corner. Let me see if I can put some more here. I was talking to Stagger earlier.
Descent 323. Sounds good, man.
I was talking
Count
to...
me in.
Oh, got you in? Hell yeah. I gotta see you guys again, man. We gotta do this again, man. Lately, I've been playing with Stagger a lot of PS4. And, because Stagger is not good on PC, to be honest with you. He sucks. Sucks big time. So, let me see. Let me see how well this thing works. Clean it up. Okay.
Descent 323. Been a while.
It's been a while,
Getting
man.
ready for New Year party tonight.
Shoot, man. I wish I was going to party, but today I'm going to chill home, relax, and do nothing. That's pretty much what I'm doing, nothing. Let me take this thing off real quick. Let me see. So let's see if it works. I'm going to test it out. So I think positive, positive, negative, negative. I'm going to try it right now. Let me make sure that this is correct. Getting ready for the new year. Everybody's going. You know what? This year I didn't feel like a party today. I mean, there was a couple parties here and there, but there's a lot of drama in my family right now. You know, so people are not talking to each other, and that's the bad thing about it. When family starts drama, people don't get along. You know, so I'm like, fuck it. I'm not gonna deal with that shit. I'm just gonna stay home and relax.
Descent 323. Sounds good, man. I'm going for the pozole, haha.
The pozole. Oh, hell yeah, man. You know what? That sounds like a fucking... We're actually gonna stay home and do some shabu shabu. Have you guys had a shabu shabu? Homemade shabu shabu. I'm actually gonna start in about an hour or two, so I'm gonna end this stream in a bit. As soon as we're done with this, we're gonna start the shabu shabu. Alright, so let me make sure I cut this. Have you guys had shabu shabu before? But we actually went to a Korean market yesterday, and we bought a bunch of ingredients. Let's see, I'm not sure which one's which, so we're gonna try to see which one's what. So let me see if I could care of this one on this side. I'm hoping I made the right choice by these two. Negative, negative, and positive, positive. But these are two black ones, so I'm not sure which one's which. Nothing happens. Just burned the whole house down. I'm gonna try not to touch them, and we're gonna plug it. I'm gonna plug it in right now. As soon as this one stays where it belongs. Let me see. And this year, I'm gonna do a lot of DIY stuff. I got planned for a lot of it. Let me see if it comes on. Yep. Okay. We are in business. If you guys see that, the LED came on. So I'm gonna solder them in place. And actually, I can't solder them in place. I gotta pass them in through the back first. So now that we have this one's gonna be red. Red. I gotta think about. I'm gonna put a little tape on this one, so I don't have to get confused. So this is red. The other one's gonna be blue. It's because this stupid cable that I have, it's only one color. So we are gonna tape these right here just for safety purposes. I like to put a little bit of tape. Like I said, I will melt the tape, but I don't have my heat gun here in hand. And we're gonna try to do something, man. I hope your Christmas was as fun as ours. We had a good time. I actually took a trip too. I went to Arizona this past weekend. I went to Sedona. We had a little bit of snow out there. Kids had a great time out there. I had a great time. I went with one of my sisters. We all had a good time out there and ate good. Had a couple of laughs, couple of jokes here, and it was fun to get away. I mean, it's fun, you know. And I that's why I wasn't streaming for a bit. I was out. I know I'm overdoing it with the tape, but it is what it is. If I can melt some. Let me see. Let me see if I.
323. I saw your posts.
Oh, you did.
Amazing.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. I had a good time. But you know what? It's cold as hell out there, man. That's the only thing. It was. Hold on, hold on. Oh, let me see the pictures. Let me see. These pictures were taken 80 years ago?
Yeah.
Wow. Let me see. 80 years ago picture? Well, we'll put it on the stream, man. If you guys want to see some 80-year-old pictures. Oh, this is beautiful. These are not pictures, they're postcards, girl.
Those are pictures.
Look at this, a picture of you. Oh no, this guy looks like Descent, man. Look at that. That guy looks like Descent. Oh, the Grand Wizard. Oh, these are nice. Where'd you get this, girl?
From inside the house. We had them there for lots of years and we never used them.
What? They're beautiful. Keep them back in there.
I know, so we don't lose any.
Yep. That's beautiful. Thank you for the show and tell. I like it. I like it a lot.
323. LOL.
I like it a lot. My kid found some pictures. There's some postcards that I know they came with the CD player. They came with the actual Blu-ray when you buy the where you buy the freaking movies, and it's just one of those things that she likes to show me a lot of the stuff right there. Today we a lot of things were closed today, but they started closing at 6 early today, man. Everything started closing early, man. So I was like, hey, I gotta get out there. So I actually forgot to buy the rice. And I went back to the store, man. It was a freaking nightmare, man. On the stores? Oh my god, man. It's like everybody's doing pozole and menudo. That's what you're doing, man. Everybody's doing pozole and menudo right now. So it's one of those things that I was like, oh man. I gotta get my stuff going, man. See if I can melt some of it here. I'm melting some of the plastic in here so it could stay in there permanent and not to remove it. So we're good. Red and blue. 2 of them. And now I'm going to put the cap on this mother effer. Which is, I got the cap here. It's freaking crazy because I'm going to put the camera on top of here. Let me see if you guys can see it. Yeah. The camera goes on here. And I crazy glued it here so it won't move permanent. And then put the LED lights. So it's pretty much me, your Caillou camera. And then you got this flexible old lamp that I took apart. I took this lamp apart. See, I cut it in pieces because I didn't need it. It was just sitting there collecting dust. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to put this permanent here. So it could be that camera that... It could be replacing the this camera right here that you guys are looking at the stuff. But I'm actually going to put the LED lights on this one. And I had this other lamp here that was sitting here collecting dust too. And it was an LED lamp that I bought for like $3, $5 or something like that. I can't even find it anymore. And then you can also buy these in 99-cent store. And you don't even need to waste this. This is exactly the same thing that's in here. So if you ever want to do something like that with a lamp, you could. But you got to make sure you have the right voltage. This is a 5 volts, but it's on batteries. So this is the exact same LED lights for 99 cents. 99 cents. 99 cents right there. But this is a bigger one. This actually came from the lab that I had. But for 99-cent store, you could go buy one of these and take the components out. get the negative and positive. And normally positive is always in the center and the negative is on the outside. If you guys see it right here. And it's really simple to put together and create your own lamp. Make your own tool. Now, I had, like I said, I had these two tools sitting here. And they were sitting here for quite a while. And I was like, shoot. Now, in order for me to pass this through, I gotta make sure that I tie it down too. Now I'm gonna have to pass this one back in there. Shit. Why did I take it out?
Lone Star, I would probably electrocute myself.
You know what? You would? Nah, you know what? It's easy to do it. Like, I'm not professional either. I'm just doing it for honestly, for my tools to have here. I was messing around with it. And it's not that hard to you just don't touch them. Don't touch these two together. Keep them separate from each other. Most of the times, everything's gonna work out great as long as you have the proper equipment to do this stuff. You don't need to solder this stuff. I just do it because I like to keep a nice tight connection and permanently sealed there, so no anything won't bounce out of it or something. If I pull it by accident, it just stays permanent kind of thing. So it's another extra secure thing. You don't have to do this. I'm doing an overkill, but in reality, you can just tie these two together, zip them up, or if you want, you could buy these caps. They sell these plastic caps. I don't even know the freaking names of the plastic caps, but they're pretty much they're like, they sit in together. This is not it, but I'm just gonna give you a little demo how they go. They pretty much sit in here and you push them you press them in together, and that's about it, you know. But you could do this multiple ways. You don't have to do it copper wise. This is I think this is forgot how many watts it's supposed to, but it goes up to 12 watts, so it's not that bad. 5 to 12, I believe it is. So you could buy this cable for another, what, $10, $5, $6, you know. Make yourself a lamp. Take an existing lamp, you know, with the switches, and just put it together, and that's it. You know, let me tie these up together because these have to go through. Yeah, but everybody's getting ready to do something. Hope you guys, you know, if you're gonna drive, especially you, Descent, be careful out there. Streets are horrible, you know. People are driving left and right, crazy. So just make sure that you guys are safe getting home. Take an Uber. Try it. If you're gonna drink, take an Uber, man. That's the best thing to do. Uber will do it. So let me pass this through here. The lamp. I'm trying to hide all the cable. That's what I'm really trying to do. So it could be really seamless, you know. And then let me see. I'm trying to pass the cable all the way through. Come on. I don't see it there. See, I'm trying to pass it right there in the back. Shit. I gotta mess with it because it got stuck. There it goes. There it goes. Come on. It got stuck. I gotta bring it back out. Oh, I started bending, so let me twist it again together. I'm twisting them together so I could get that nice seamless cut in there. And I'm gonna see if I can send it again. Come on. I don't see it yet. I don't see it. Oh, there it is. There's a copper. So I passed it through it. And I'm temporary just gonna take it apart and start soldering it. And red, and I said red was red, so we're gonna see if we could do it. And I'm gonna see if I could trim it down too and tuck it in. But in reality, I'm gonna tuck this in the bottom of it. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pass the red one first, the top. Red one first. I'm gonna solder that sucker, and the blue one last. But I'm still gonna solder that one. So here's two of them that we got. And I'm gonna tie this one down. I'm gonna tie it down here within itself, so I won't lose it. And then I'm gonna solder these two.
Hudson 555X. Is this what you use when you're streaming Black Ops?
No, this is actually a new camera, and I'm actually gonna use this camera that you're looking at it. And we're gonna put LED lights, so the camera's gonna go on top here. It's pretty much like a Kaio. If you guys see the Kaio camera that I did a review, it had the ring lights. But like I said, you're gonna put LED lights. You could buy this for 99-cent store, take it apart, do the cabling for it, and create something like this where you can mount the camera in here. The reason I'm doing the camera is because I want the camera to turn on the light, and you're gonna see brightness, like the bright area of where I'm working on the computers. And I'm gonna bring a lot of new computers this year. And I want to make sure you guys are capable of watching everything I'm doing. I got a lot of requests for a lot of upgrades on this stuff. And it's simple stuff, just replacing hard drives and stuff like that. So we're going to go in depth on how to do stuff like that. And that's why I'm making my own streaming tool. This is pretty much my own streaming tool. This is one of these things I bought. I think I bought it in a secondhand store. It's one of those lamps, and I took it apart. And I'm just putting it together right now. But like I said, I like to solder things, make sure that they're nice and tight. You don't really have to solder this stuff. Like I said, it's one of those things that it's up to you how you want to do it. I just like to make sure that I get enough copper in there together, lining up. Let me make sure I don't tie these up together too. And here it goes. I'll bring the camera closer to you guys to see a little bit more. Let me know if you guys can't see something. And this is the camera I'm using. I'm using the camera. I'm using the mic, the overhead mic right now, which I like. I like a lot of stuff like that. You know, I got the new mic for Christmas this year. We're gonna see if we can do some more stuff with it. Whew, I'm trying not to breathe that substance, but it gets to you. You know, I forgot to tie it down. Shit. So let's see if I could tie it down right now. I need to get that together. Hold on. See if I could get the back of it at least. Then we'll tie it down right now. As long as we get some copper in there and tie down. Let me see. You don't want to turn this sucker up to 280. Temperature 280 because it's not melting fast enough. Come on, melt. There it goes. Marry it. I'm trying to marry it so it won't move too much. There it goes. Let me clean this up. I think I had plastic in there, that's what too. There it goes. Got a little sponge. I'm gonna put some more just to make sure that it's permanent. Big old blob right there. It's alright. It's fine. It's permanent. So we're going to test it out. Let me see if it works. Just to make sure it turns on. So I'm going to marry this one temporary for now. And see if it catches on. And I'm going to plug it in. And see if it turns on. I could find the damn plug. Oh, here it is. Also, you could replace this with a USB. You could cut these and replace it with a USB. In fact, you know what? Let me cut this damn thing. Okay. You could do a USB too for your computer too. If you're not familiar with it, let me see. Yep, there it goes. It turned on. Perfect. You guys see it? Let me make sure it turns on. So it just came on right now. unplug it. So we marry that one, and then we're gonna go ahead and remove this. Or you could leave it there. It's okay. We're gonna tape it up after. Now that we got this one in here, I'm gonna marry it with more copper too, and separate it. And let's get the solder going. Get you guys in there. Remember to try not to breathe this shit, because it's... Unless you got the lead free. Still. I wouldn't breathe this substance, to be honest with you. I would just keep away from it. We're joining as one. We're joining as one. That's what I'm trying to do. There we go. And I have the other side. Let me melt a little bit more. There we go. There. So, we married both of them. Not the best looking marry couple that we have here, but it is what it does. We're gonna keep it as is, and then we're gonna tape it up just to make sure we have some tape going there too. So I like to finalize the whole deal with the marry, with the tape. Make sure that they don't touch each other. We don't want to start a fire during the stream. So I permanently like to keep it separate. And I do melt a little. Like I said, I like to melt it. But today I don't have my heat gun to melt the tape in there. And try to see if I can stream it a little bit more, because I need to pass that cable in the bottom.
55X. It's called a solder joint.
Yeah, I don't know what they call them, but you're right. You're smarter than me. I just put them together. That's what it is. A solder joint. Yeah. But like I said, you could do this for under $5, man. Probably, you know, with all the parts that you got, you know, together. Which is not bad. Let me see if I can melt some of the tape too. I'm melting the tape a little bit, make it rubbery, so it could stream down a little bit more. The heat gun would have done this. You don't try to leave too much of the solder there, the solder gun, whatever it is. How do you call it, Hudson? And I know you have the mic, Hudson. Are you the one with the mic, with the extended mic that you bought, which is the Blue Yeti? I think it was you that bought one too. Let me show you the setup I have here. So, if you guys see this stuff, this is pretty awesome stuff. Let me tell you this, man.
55X. Harbor Freight sells heat shrink tubes really cheap.
Yeah, they do. They do. They do. So let me show you a little bit of this. If you
55X. I have the Blue Yeti.
Oh, you're the one with the Blue Yeti. So right now we have it at 280. I have this stand here with it too, with the, of course, the cleaning copper here, the sponge in here to make sure you can't take it out. A little damp sponge in it, a little hanger here, and you're all set. This is an awesome solder tool I got, because you could change the temperature on this one, and it's not always the right temperature for every single solder. It changes, so it's a good thing to have and go in there and modify up and down. It's very simple, up and down. That's it, and you plug in your solder, and that's it. Ready to go, man. It's one of those great tools I have. I've used this so much. I mean, it's a little dusty from the top, of course, but I've been using this sucker for a lot of things. I've done a lot of tools. I modify things. Like I'm working with the Raspberry Pi, and I'm doing stuff like that, and I'm putting things together. This is an awesome tool to have. So I highly recommend it. I was gonna do another review on it. I did an open box on it, but not a review on it. But loved it. So let's marry these two here together. See if I could stream them down and tuck them back in there. I think I could tuck them back in here by, yeah. I don't know if I marry them. There it goes. Come on, come on. I'm gonna go through. I'm about to do one at a time. Do one at a time. One after another one. There it goes. So I'm tucking it in. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There it goes. There it goes. Give it enough slack so it won't. Let's test it out. Make sure I didn't cut the cable by pushing it out. So here it is. Because I pulled it right now, and I was going to make sure that the joints are working. You guys see, that's the problem when you don't have a solder and you're trying to pull it to a tight area. It might give up and just snap and disassemble. Now, another thing is that when you try to tie them down with the little plastic things I told you about, the clamps, the little clamps that I don't know what they call them. So those things actually won't fit in certain tight areas. So let me turn this off. And we're going to tuck in some of the cable here. And we're going to see if we could put it together. Make sure I could give enough slack. And it won't pass through because I got the key. Let me set this up right.
Hudson 555S. Wire nuts.
Yeah, well, man, yeah, there you go. I'm a donut when it comes to names. The witchy thingies, the bingy dingies, and the bingy dingies. That's what I call them. The dingy dingies. So we're gonna put in the original screw is a plastic see-through, but it's kind of broken. So I'm gonna try to use it. If I can't, and this is the original cover that I have. So let's see if I could tuck in the cable. Put this in here. That's one. Put that one in there. Put it back in here. Let's see if I can put the screw back, but this is going to be hard to join it back. It's going through then. You go buy these screws again online, but I don't have one. I broke one for sure. I broke one. And, you know what? I'm gonna have to take it off. It's not picking up right. This side's not picking up right. I gotta line it up. I need another set of hands. That's what I need. That's why. I wouldn't glue it together, to be honest with you, because you could damage the copper or cable or something happens in the future, and then it's like hard to take apart, and you're gonna have to break the top. And I would completely remove the copper and keep an opening or something, but right now I'm not into the openings. I'm just gonna see if I could put this in place. You know what? I think I figured out why. There it goes.
Hudson 555X. Use toothpicks to help.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a great idea.
Hudson 555X. One toothpick in each hole.
Hey, that's a great idea. Unfortunately, I don't have any right here, so it's working. It's doing the job. And make sure I got the right angles. Well, I'm going to try to replace the screw later with a see-through right now, but for now, I'm just going to put this one in here. And we have a lift-off. So, let me make sure I have enough. Now I got enough slack on the both ends. And let me show you the final tool, how it looks like. Let me pass it through more. Make sure I got enough slack on both ends. This is great. This is freaking awesome. Now, this is what I'm going to show you. Let me see if I have a camera here that I could show you guys how it will work. I'll open this up. I don't have another camera. Oh, I have you guys. I'm going to take this camera off so you guys can see it, and then I'm going to change the view. So give me a second, guys. I'm going to change the camera view so I could change the camera. Let me turn off the camera, because if I start spinning you guys, side camera. I'm going to turn that one off. I'm going to bring this sucker higher. So you guys can see better. There we go. Alright, let me bring the camera so you guys can see it. So I'm going to take this camera off first. So you can see it, and we're going to use it first time. And I will end the stream with this final product so you guys can check it out. So let me take this off. I'm going to spin this sucker. There we go. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Spin. Okay, got the camera out. I'm going to show you guys the final product right now. This is the camera I have right here. And on the top, I actually measured this top here, the screw, and I crazy glued it enough so it won't pop out and it won't fill in too much of the camera. So let me start from here. Not too hard there. So got the camera here. See how I have it here? This is how I have it now. Now, the finished product. Bam! And then, I'm gonna say we want to turn that camera on. Let's go ahead and do the camera, side camera. Side camera. Whew, look at that. LED lighting. We're gonna get to see this stuff. I have it's flexible. Oh shit, sorry about that. It's flexible. I got the whole thing here. And it's one of these I like, you know. Sorry guys, I flipped the camera over. Let me put it back, side camera. So got the camera going. It's flipped over right now, so there it goes. This is the camera. This is the final product right there. Camera on top, at the lights in the bottom, and I still have to tie this up right here in the bottom so it won't spin out. And let me get that camera here.
Hudson 555X. Nice setup.
So
Gotta
this,
run.
yeah,
Hope you do more videos like this.
yeah, definitely,
Happy New
definitely.
Year.
Happy New Year to you
Smiley
guys.
face.
Happy New Year to all of you guys. Final product of the year. I just made a little streaming tool here so you guys could, cheap, inexpensive, 99-cent store, LED lights. All right, you could buy it in the 99-cent store, take it apart, get an existing cable, start screwing around with it. If you're not familiar with positive or negative, it's fine. Work with the low voltage. You could even use your USB to actually connect to these things. So you don't have to do a power supply like I did, the 5 volts. You could actually use your home USB and computer. Prior to that, make sure you have the extended USB so you can start messing around. You don't want to plug in direct to your computer and burn out your motherboard. Make sure you take the proper steps. Make sure if you're not, like I say, if you're not familiar with positive, negative, there's plenty of videos out there. How to learn this stuff. I'm not an electrician. Don't take my advice. I just pretty much cut and paste whatever something had together before, and I put it back together. I had this existing LED light. I had the camera. Really simple to do. It took me, what, maybe an hour? Less than an hour? Less than an hour to do this whole thing. 2 tools I had here sitting here. Might as well start getting used to them and start using them. So that's what I end up doing, and I want to start doing stuff like this. But if you guys enjoy it, let me know. I'll see you guys on the next stream. I'll come back later and we'll play some Black Ops, I think, because it's New Year's. Stagger's feeling sick. There's some people home. Maybe we'll start playing today. And if you guys enjoy this stuff, let me know. And I appreciate all of you guys and everybody. Maybe next year, by the end of the year, we'll hit the 10K. But for now, we're gonna work. We're gonna hustle to get the 10Ks. And I'm going to try to bring content like this to you guys so you guys can enjoy it more. And let me know what you guys think. If you have any questions or any comments, hit me down below. And I'll see you on the next one. Over and out.